Alright guys, I'm Austin and welcome back to 30 Days of Selling, where I'm teaching you how to sell your stuff, make more money, and live life to the fullest. So today on day 7 is how to ship your item. So the first thing you need, obviously, is your item. Alright, so now that you've got your item, the next thing to do is figure out how big it is. So I take my handy dandy tape measure, and look, it's about that big. So all you really got to do is common sense. Find the size of box that most fits it that you have. That looks good. Follow the instructions, or like the recommendations that I said, to either save the boxes that you've got in the mail or just order some. You'll more than likely have a box like I do here. So now you've gotten your box, taped it up, and it's time to put in your item. So it's a pretty good fit, but we need some filler in it first. It just so happens to be that I had this machine that actually makes this paper. But anyways, you don't need that. Like I said, just take bubble wrap that you have, and or anything you really get in the mail, and that can work fine. Tissue paper, what have you. There's a little bubble, I guess we'll just call it air bubbles, like this. These things will work too. So grab some of that. Then I like to layer the box first with a little bit of it, kind of give it a cushion, and then wrap your stuff up. So you're about good to go. You think, oh, we're done. There's one more step. If you look at this box, you'll see that there's still a lot of room in there. And the key to shipping things, here's the key. The key to shipping things is make sure you get it in the smallest box possible, because the bigger the box, the more it's going to cost you, or the more it might cost your customer. And if they're paying more for an item, or you're paying more, neither one of you, if you're paying more, you're not going to like it. If they're paying more, they're not going to like it. They might not buy your product, your item. So here's the magic secret. The magic secret is this. Get a box cutter, and what you want to do is cut down the sides. Maybe in this instance, maybe about this much, because there's extra. So I'm going to cut down these sides real quick. And then after you've done that, then you have to do a thing called scoring. So take your knife and take the back side of it, and then we're going to draw an imaginary line to where we cut down about a couple inches. And what this is going to do, so you can see, what this is going to do is almost going to give us a pattern to hold on. So now that we have a pattern or perforation, now we can fold the sides in easier. And there you go. Just tape it up and you're ready to go. Now there's also two other tricks, or two other things I'd like to point out that you might not know of. The first one is whenever you're shipping something, when you're measuring it for the dimensions and for the weight, you always round up. So if it's 12.5 inches, it's automatically 13 inches. Or if it's 4.5 pounds, it's automatically 5 pounds, and so forth. And then the other thing is, this is kind of a, I guess like a preferential thing, is when you, oh look, there's young me right there. Right there. I don't know if you can see it. Right there. Anyways, when you are shipping something, like I haven't sold those boots yet, but what I like to do is I like to already pack things up in expectation that they're going to sell. Because when it sells, then you're done. You just go pick it up off the shelf and then take it out to the post office or put it in the mailbox, and you're good to go. And so don't forget about those. Those I don't think anybody's mentioned those online, but those are 2 important things that will save you money and time. All right, well, that's all I have for today, day 7. But come back tomorrow. You will not want to miss it. It's how to price your items and make absolutely the most money for the stuff that you're selling. And there might be a surprise. Can't guarantee, but you'll see tomorrow.